And na minority for most saying regarding nurses for now are buying SCCC by November no a bit you moka. No position is a some a good thing.
You eka my bread 2025 health workers. Now that the year Kenya is the minister na kaya no futu na wutu. Odu Ghana for any. What expect abaining financial clearance. Emma nurses for me say yemfa health workers nurses 15,000 I think 200. Now eba you say there were a lot of divisions for health recruitment So Christian Health Association of Ghana a charge for they were teaching hospital for and the Ghana Health Service. Immediately charge for the teaching hospitals for recruit 2 years. Recruit almost started DP July 2025 now. 2024, sorry. Ghana Health Service for the any delay recruitment no eba so in December. But financial clearance be himself expert 31st December. Look, because financial year no end the 31st December. Because there's a clearance to recruit 15,200 no, it means that a provision at all for market year. It is you don't need a new financial clearance. I who has over cabinet.
Honorable Buaminamenti say sadness is here almost ya banks afino betuano. Na MPP mo be kono na mapehu sika gu ho akle omu dada. Nemum na time na 29 no anse mu aban foforo aban be renew na se watu omuka.
Titia because in July and a financial clearance ne buy of which charge omo apply if you school no na you be area say akwanya ba you have the option so over apply for Ghana Health Service charge and I say the teaching hospital into omo apply to teaching hospitals no any charge no got recruited in July now almost started the omo pay Ghana Health Service for no more delay recruitment but they got recruited in December. It is a financial clearance now. You cry. A basic public administration area. And once I apply for renewal from your colleague, finance minister, because the 15,200 clearance nearby. What it meant, there's a provision for 15,200. And you don't make it look as if say I will be for because of technical, administrative, politically motivated negligence now my and no do baby am wedding modui in the moment you nurse for the my say ma how delay on for 10 months needless, so we don't need any cabinet approval because the approval had already been given, so the governance is continuing,
right?
It's cabinet
but Mami Musa, why is it normal say Yebefa ubi adwuma na 3 months and yintua nika? Well, I didn't normalize, and I'm not saying this because MPP yebi. Ubon say na 6 months yintua kana by normal court demonstration. Why should it be that yafume adwuma 3 months, 4 months, 6 months? Why is it normal?
It is abnormal, I mean, because being who the entire school you baby na me decide to become a public sector. Let me know we become private sector. We now I get to engage the same month. I mean, I'm a public sector. Maybe also maybe I mean maybe across 6 months, maybe almost a year. It's any normal. I don't think again for be bring out to my Obama Hamatenko or corrected through his research agenda. I who said this is actually an Indian crowd here. I say crossing that.
Interesting.
In any normal.
Mate. Minim so be kasa wo yesi fee program be.
That's it. Nyame adom a manya kwanya anya nyame ani madom ekọ Addis Ababa. Intercontinental Fellowship of African Association of Lawyers bi. Na manya kwanya se be kasa efa health justification legislation.
Okay.
Nyame adom e.
No be den.
Yo, enti ye doing stuff ekwan a ye fast social mra eba health legislation because Africa and we are moving towards BBF universal health coverage. So be any access to healthcare and found baby you free and found the baby I offer healthcare no and then found a bread I work. And I'm going to share perspective on best practices and the Africa between the higher.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm wishing say about women and the politics nan kenim die we so man sa afre say be anything. I'm sure say Minta Kando should be able to call you say the okwa kan be can be wa ha na emfensu ade. I'm just hoping and then possible.
Oh, didn't I mind the so yeah, but one fair cry acquired the BCBM and Jawada Roma any woman who come and share the experience.
Raila Odinga, I'm sure say in politics munim no and a Ghana ni Kenya so nam for papa were free at 80 years. Baby I'm person me share when we Kenya or India. And this is not exclusive to Africans. And I say Ghana. We've realized that most of the time politicians move are not a abrochri. So the question is that when we Kenya, obitimi when we Ghana, now so South Africa, UK near the new Funaba. Is it not worrying, especially who are health experts?
Yo, I mean, because when you were here for Mamika said, your family, Papa, I mean, Panicra, NCA, very disturbing. And it says, in 2 million build the health system, no, MPJ woman in Dumpenswa, a bit to me, Assosonema Bibram. The question woman said, there's too much politics in the health system. Now, the basic point is that the ASA increased the access to healthcare by creating a lot of district hospitals where they will be able to gain access to healthcare. In the 2025 budget here by buying an address on your day, it was so. It's a hard drink. Access is a problem. Apart from the physical infrastructure, the quality of labor, human resource, and so a hard drink. The health ministry and the health sector and suffer a lot of violence. The CC or Ridge Hospital 2 times here with the minister, CC or Tamale Teaching Hospital. Almost like every month the health sector it goes through some violent process. And then the ICC are saying unnecessary. And we need to build a very more resilient health system. Meaning also the raw power of the government in power play a very huge role. And I can say, in spite of all these challenges, you are making a lot of progress. And maybe a cash and carry. I'm paying for a pile of the national health insurance here. Then a buy many public and so as you see, I know that you BBR or buy a healthcare system. And one boy to increase access. Financial barriers and other financial bottlenecks in either. We have made some progress. And anytime BRMPP baby yet move by health system, yes, and thing.
But still, health is expensive. Because I'm asking this, even national health insurance now you buy me call hospital. Me share the national health insurance bit me aya. And no cry ma meet me the mia misika because that's the honest truth. A drone na quality bit me healing fast and then the national health insurance no etimi boano and share down kobe brisa. So my point is that was our facility and yet a draw boarding hospital nyoma boarding and say be airlines people will tell you the kind of cost that obebe so wabusi ni be the hospital. And I'm thinking this is a national issue. The wabaso when it comes to health issue because you are one of the few MPs who say consistently time bia obekasa or parliament no now we can apomuden but unfortunately no say then here just NDC and MPP usually are. But the question is that health is a necessity and yet can Parliament do something about it?
You know, yeah, grandpa, the money, yeah, crack, who said, say, Bibia by intervention, Biaba, now over some years, ye challenges are. You say, the other boy says, all strengthen the bottlenecks. Now, the young who make some pie, the second meeting, I best for a year, Finny Becobium. A bank of a BB by of Ghana Medical Trust Fund. I have system, I have insurance, yeah. I challenge you. Mustika and we 80% to fund the Ghana Medical Trust Fund. Creating another bureaucracy and bottleneck. You know, your dream. We don't have to play politics of our health because Sebi, Obinim Tama at Renche Beton and I are rebelling Eberton. But I look at things like that. You can't and tell them fire and go baby a person you come. It immediately said, I'm inclined to believe that the government must do more because you can't take 20% of the funding, 20% from the National Health Insurance Scheme, and fund it another bureaucratic a year, and they can constitute 80% of that fund. As an weaken base, you need to strengthen it rather than to weaken it. And challenge now, National Health Insurance Scheme. I'm not being a prophet of doom, but it may get worse because Sikakesi and a year free one, Equakoya the Fufron, and not the Ababuai. Now, inclusion of basic things like preventive health care. I'll see if we find more innovative ways because you see, the Nipana area, on access health care, and preventive health care. How do we encourage physical activity? How do we encourage lifestyle? Especially when most of our lifestyle and non-communicable diseases as a result of environmental issues. When the president takes economic opportunity as an advantage over solving an environmental issue like Galantea, it will get worse. Because you see, over BBC constituency, the 32,000 villages, Obienu Wonsu, it's in you. And so I've been Obeyare, Obeko Hospital. There's going to be pressure on the health system. The health insurance scheme suffer a lot of challenges. At the same time, no, some health insurance scheme, yeah, and yeah, you can do 20% every. I go find another layer of healthcare. And you better strengthen the national health insurance to take care of that layer and non-communicable diseases. Yeah, you better fund it through the Ghana Medical Trust Fund. We want to attain universal health coverage by 2030, but there's a lot of fragmentations in our health system. MIN do that universal health coverage by 2030.
For me, I think it's very frustrating. For example, on my BNM say basic necessity no apomodin ka ho Maslow theory of needs ade ba ko ka health and so ka ho which is physiological need. And so I am thinking say na no mean kai obia but speaker yare na okwa abrochiri say ye papa ho dodo na obekwa abrochiri ye ya say ade we dey say South Africa na say kra yen san kan kofo yen papa ni ye nuanum a omo free mu helicopter die ye say enko South Africa na say unia panyi baako Dr. B professor in medicine or say specialist of rheumatologist omo hwe akoman one sa anwuma no kra no specialist no munduru 5 mpo and I'm saying say I was expecting that to say the Ekagalam say no, these are the needs. We need medical people, we need to strengthen the health, we need to fund it properly, and you can say any politics, and yet the cloudy anopa discussing anopano more into ye baby for Sobiamba other than the sensationalism as against relevant issues like this. So when is it going to stop?
Last time I think I made it clear, say, one of the best agenda. The model some only be shaping the narrative. Also, we would inquiry the current vice president here. Or you requires 100 chartered flights and then the Kobai. It's like I said, we are not too serious with the national issue of health. Apart from the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, it's a constitutional duty of the president to protect life and property of Ghanaians. And there are some basic medical imaging. Sometimes they take a sample I guess they call South Africa and now India.
Wow.
Now me stress healthcare financing. I want to increase access to healthcare. No kure wumpa ne se nana aban bia nkran tumi nye den enye. Ya besre philanthropist Ghana for ebi ye den e wo mo nsem. So mo mra, because of Hopkins, Rockefeller Foundations, these are individuals are supporting healthcare in America. Ya besre Ghana for omo nsem obi. The mission hospitals in a very can be brave. So other religious bodies, the charismatic Pentecostal and one man churches, no. They maduma. We need to pool a lot of resources. Also, be to me boy near friend Fijina. Same fancy baby amu in Shrawo Kumasi. A bit me about say pressure in be back straight away to confront it. Teaching hospitals are supposed to be referral hospital tertiary. Because yesterday, and the best so maybe our secondary level, no regional hospitals, the Akaka account. If you are near rush near the Cocon for not. That's right. But we are more in our own small ways. The basic things to say be incubators. We do have facilities be bring out a binio. Cat labs, Nissan, a binio. As you can mind there, and yeah, Nabraka, and we will have a long way to go. Intimately, you can create some organizations as part of your corporate social responsibilities. You don't have one kakra or a mantemu amadiana a day, egna. Because you are sure fit independence as a baby a one.
Interesting.